Sunday after service inspirations with Nikki Jones. Nikki Jones. Sunday after service inspirations with Nikki Jones. Mrs. Jones. Sunday after service inspirations with Nikki Jones. Nikki Jones. Sunday after service inspirations with Nikki Jones. Mrs. Jones. What's up, welcome to Sunday After Service Inspirations. I am your girl, Nikki Jones, and I am excited about being here today. We got a full house. Full house here today. Today is our third Sunday, and you know what we do every third Sunday. It is the My Sister, Your Sister Live podcast. My Sister, Your Sister Live podcast.
And welcome back, Randy.
Yeah! Welcome back, Miss Randy Butler. And we are also welcoming our beautiful woman over here to the right, Miss Tamra Hardy.
Tamra!
And we are also welcoming our leader extraordinaire for My Sister, Your Sister podcast.
Put that crown on.
Michelle Girl. And yours truly, Nikki Jones. Thank you very much. And so we are also
not Prince.
I know I ain't got no sense, right? So we are also welcoming two beautiful women into the studio
And she
today.
ain't lying about that.
I am not lying.
Yes.
I'm not. You see. If you looking right now, you see. Okay, you see. Listen, we are celebrating Black History Month, and we are also celebrating today. We are celebrating all month long Black-owned businesses because why we need to support Black-owned businesses. We need to be supportive of the things that we are lifting in our culture, and we have two beautiful women today. They're both very extremely beautiful and extremely creative women, and they have put their brand out there, and we are going to lift them today. That is the purpose of the day. Okay, we want you to be empowered, and we want you to be inspired, and we want you to know that you can be lifted as well. But today we lift these two. Okay,
these two.
That's what the day is. Okay, that's what we're doing. So we have with us the beautiful, the wonderfully vivacious, I always like to say. I like that word. I do like that word. It's amazing.
It is.
You know,
it's like the way you say it.
Vivacious.
It's a good one. It's good.
You know, you got to move your lips when you say
Oh,
it.
thank you. Can you hear me now? Mic check, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
Your mic sounds nice.
Thank you.
All right, so we have the beautiful Adara Brown.
What's going on?
Yes. And then we have the owner, the operator, the CEO
Big
of
Boss.
Mars
Big Boss.
Body Butter.
Yes.
Miss Felicia
Hassel.
I was going to make sure I got that. Miss Felicia Hassel in the house. And
Go
we
ahead
have these two women here because we want to support them. We want to lift them. We want them to talk about their journey as being entrepreneurs and creatives in this business. And we want to hear their stories. And we want you to participate by what?
Calling in.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Good calling and supporting.
Calling and supporting. Right. So if you need something creative done or you need to, come on. Black folks is ashy. Let's just put it Black folks are ashy. Sometimes I'm not gonna call out nobody like Malik Yo, but I'm just saying. But for real though, you know, we have a lot of skin issues sometimes. You know, we have eczema, we have other things that, you know, I don't want to say cirrhosis. That's not
psoriasis.
Yeah, that one. Cirrhosis of the liver.
Eczema.
We talk about psoriasis. There are so many things that Black people go through with their skin, and so this phenomenon of the body butter has just boomed here lately, like within the last few years. And so we have a distributor here, and she makes it herself, and this is her business. This is what she does. This is her specialty, and she's doing it in a big way. So we are celebrating her, and Miss Adara Brown. Oh my God, just busting out on the scenes. Listen, this young woman, and she's young. She's young, okay, and I'm just gonna say that because I need you to know she was an entrepreneur, you know, in her teens, okay, and so she's not new to this game of entrepreneurship. She has changed, she has evolved, and she is becoming this beautiful spectacle. Of just light and love, and I'm just so excited to talk about her today. So listen, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm just gonna go right into it. Miss Adara Brown.
Yes.
I want you to talk about your journey from changing and evolving, because you started in one thing and now you've evolved into this huge artistic role. Talk about it.
So I've always been a creative person. It just showed up in different ways as my life went on. So my first official business was I made cupcakes, and I did that for 5 years. I'm pretty sure.
Bless.
Yes, ma'am.
You ain't bring no cookies.
My God.
No, that is done and over with. But no, I baked for about 5 years on and off. So I don't know how. Okay, I'm 27. So yeah, 5 years on and off, and then I didn't love it. I started to hate it when people kept ordering and stuff like that. So I stopped that, and then I got married, had my baby, and then I didn't know what to do. So I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 3 years, and that's when, you know, we don't talk about how much stay-at-home moms go through, because we say you at home, you ain't working, this, that, and the other, but like I was getting so sucked in to being a mom that I started to lose myself. So I started to pick up my paintbrushes again. So I started painting. Then when I started painting, I'm giving the fast version. When I started painting, I thought I wanted to do paint houses. So then I started painting houses and murals.
I'm sorry. A house?
Yeah, I started painting.
Like the real house, like we looking across the street a house.
Oh, no, not like the outside, like inside. Oh, gotcha. Like interior paint. Interior.
I'm like, you painting houses?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I haven't done the outside, but I did like the inside, and I did a couple of murals. Ooh. But that was too much time away from my kid. So then I'm like, all right, I got to figure out how to do something at home. So that's when I started to get into digital artwork. Oh, wait, let me pause. I started getting into T-shirts. Yes. So I started making T-shirts, and that was another thing that I did for about 1.5 years. And again, the same thing with the cupcakes. I started hating every time orders came in. So I was like,
I designed it, but I ain't really going to do all of that.
Yeah, it was like making it was a task. But I really, two of my passions is art and fashion. So I was trying to figure out how to combine the two. So I did what most artists do. I just slapped one of my paintings on a T-shirt and was calling it a day. But it was just this block of, I just didn't love it. So one night I was actually looking at my son's pajamas, and I was like, somebody drew these dinosaurs on here. Like, I need to figure this out. So I started Googling, and next thing you know, I'm wearing my own artwork and wearing all my and I sold this too. So it's like everything that I've learned throughout my journey, I just mushed it all together This is the one I'm sticking with. I'm gonna tell you that right
Okay, then I was about to ask you that. So, like, do
No,
you see
this is
yourself
it.
evolving into something else, or are you good with what you're
I'm
doing
good
now?
with this because I feel like everything that I did, I've always had this in the back of my mind.
Gotcha.
But I didn't really believe in my artwork. I didn't believe in my my own creative ability.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it. This is what I've been wanted to do, but I was just too scared to do.
Wow.
And as soon as I put it out there, like it, as you can see, it's blowing up a little bit.
Yes.
So no, we got to commend you because you weren't afraid to try things.
Yes.
Like you
Yeah.
weren't afraid to fail at
Yeah.
anything. So it's really commendable that you just launched out there and just tried things and weren't afraid to. I have this on my wallpaper on Facebook. You know, what if I fall? But darling, what if you fly? You know.
Yes.
So that, and I have
say
had
that.
that up there for years. And I as you were saying that, I was just like, that is so commendable that you are just trying new things and not afraid to fail at it. So kudos to you.
Even the other day, I said, because I'm so concerned about this now, I tried to pick up another hobby. Thought I was going to crochet.
And if you do, that's your business.
Right?
That's what she said. She's sticking it in.
But yeah, that's what I've been into. I brought a few pieces of my artwork. So
Yes, come on, show us.
Yeah.
so this has been my top seller. I am an abstract artist, and a big reason why I wanted to create my own clothing is because when you walk into the store, all you see is like these little floral prints, plaids, this, that, and the other. And
Girl.
I'm tired of wearing it. So I started putting my majority of my work is abstract. I got this piece.
That's nice.
Yeah, I love that color.
And then-
I like that. I like
Color
that
combination.
color. Yeah, mocha on mocha.
You see, they're all abstract. Yeah, they're all abstract, but they're all like very different. And even when I tried to, fall into the trends and stuff like that, like doing the floral prints and all that, it didn't work out.
Pretty.
Did you design the shirt you have on now too?
Yes, I did.
That's awesome.
Yes, thank you. And
You go up to a particular size.
I sew it all
Because
myself.
we need at least
so-
an XL, right?
I'm just saying. I'm asking for a reason.
No, I sew it all myself, and if I can't sew what you would like, I do have a seamstress, but I have probably about 200, 300 different patterns for you to choose from.
Wow.
So that's also something, you see me wearing the clothes and all that, but I sell my artwork to other businesses.
Lovely.
So yeah.
I love that. Yes.
That is awesome.
Strong shade.
Yes.
Strong shade. Strong shade. Did you have a question for her?
No, Tam said, look at you walking in your anointing. I
Yeah.
think that's important to say.
Yes, in the marketplace, we need people who have different eyes and different, different designs, because it is an influx of the same. So
Yes.
much of the same in all the stores. No matter what store you go to, you see the same patterns, stripes, and horizontal or
They call that trends. I don't know
polka
who trend
dots,
it
and,
is, but
this color blocking, kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But these are very creative, and the color combinations you would not normally
And they
put
pop.
together. But they're
they
popping.
popping.
They're
They
popping
pop.
like that one
Mhm.
right there. I would not have put those, but I'm not creative like that. But I'm saying I would not have put all those colors, and then you got different, different shapes and
It's
signs.
just, it's just gorgeous.
It is
It's just
gorgeous. It
gorgeous.
really
I
is.
love
gorgeous.
it.
Beautiful.
Love you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank
your
you for
story.
sharing that
I
too.
did.
So,
it.
where are you in terms of how you sell your things? Like, how does someone come to you with a thought in their mind, or how does it come from start to finish?
So, like I said, I have about 300 pieces. So I do have a portfolio on my website.
Yes,
Okay,
you
so-
do.
So you probably haven't even seen the full thing. Like, it's password protected for the people that steal.
That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so once somebody contacts me through email saying they want to license my work, this, that, and the other, they get to go into this portal, pick their artwork, and then they send me a mood board, and then we go from there. Some people just buy the artwork and then send it to their manufacturer and do whatever they do. But if you want like a custom outfit for me, same thing. Pick your fabric, go that whole thing, send me a mood board, and then we get it done.
I don't even know what's a
mood board is like a vision board, but like your inspiration for this outfit.
Gotcha.
Or like how you want the artwork to feel. Like if I have to create something custom, like what direction you want to go in, what color palettes, that type of thing.
Gotcha. Because when I look at this, I think of Diana Ross and mahogany.
Yeah.
You know what? Diana Ross and mahogany. Sweet.
What's your website?
My website is www.adarabrown.com. Everything on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest is Adara Brown Design.
And that's Adera,
Yes.
Adara. Adara Brown.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to share about what's coming up with you? What's going on?
Not necessarily.
You were just highlighted in some.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Trying to bring it out.
Not necessarily. No, so the main company that I order fabric from is called Spoonflower. So that's another thing that a lot of people don't know. You can buy fabric from there, but you can actually add your own artwork and then purchase the fabric through them. So yeah, they highlighted me as a black artist you should know, and I was like, what? Like,
yes.
Yeah. So I mean, I just take it one day. It's crazy, like all the emails that be coming in. I mean, some of these ideas collapse is not it, but you know.
So how do you decide? Like, have you turned down somebody, or turned down an idea? Like, you know what, that's not in my wheelhouse. Let me refer you to somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, it's because you never know with every business. It comes with their own values and their own, story. And I am a Christian, so I don't want to be designing nothing demonic or nothing crazy like that. I don't want you using my artwork, putting it on,
right,
all kind of stuff. So I definitely make sure we have a conversation to make sure we're, a cohesive brands coming together. And even with my social media getting a couple followers now, I got a couple people in my messages asking like, we want to send you this and we want to send, but then they don't want to they want you to have like 1 million views and I don't know. It's a whole nother thing with social media, but I have turned a couple down, but I have I have accepted a few.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. We're gonna come back to you, but now I'm gonna relinquish the mic because I want Michelle to talk about her sister.
Oh, you want me to talk about my sister?
Yes. I want you to help bring her out.
This would be the first.
I want you to help bring her out.
I done made her nervous. Okay. Well, Adira, thank you. You have just really inspired me. I looked on your website and I was like, oh my gosh. However, I got talent in my own home too. Hey! With my sister Felicia, Michigan made artisanal rub and salve, aka Mars Butter.
Yes.
Felicia Hassel, CEO, founder, creator, and visionary. Body butter maker. Welcome, my sister, y'all.
Welcome, Felicia.
Oh my God.
Hi, Felicia, not bye, Felicia.
No, you can buy B-U-Y Felicia. You can buy, and the body butter is B-Y by me, Felicia.
Yes.
I embrace the by Felicia.
Come on with
That's
the
all
clear.
right.
That's what you call turning it around.
We ready for y'all.
So, Felicia, I know growing up, you had challenges with your own skin.
Very much so.
And you should share with us exactly what your journey was, because even your son, who's my nephew, whom I love, hey, Ethan, hey, he suffered from some skin problems with eczema and things like that. So talk about your journey of creating what inspired you to want to make some butter?
Well, you mentioned it. It was my son, but my personal journey has been a journey from childhood through adulthood, just really trying to figure out the best products to use on my skin that won't irritate it, that won't have me having big, black marks in the middle of my forehead or dark marks on the crevices of my arms and elbows. It's embarrassing when you're a teenager and you're going through this and you're not sure how to fix it, and kids are cruel.
Yes, they are. Oh my God.
So, you know, my mom, bless her heart, tried so many things.
Yeah, she did, girl. You were lubed up.
Makeup, right, all different kinds of lotions and Vaselines, and it just was never ending. And as an adult, it just persisted. The eczema kind of resolved itself, but I also developed what do they call it? Welts, hives.
Wow.
Over, you know, due to many products contributing to the irritation of my skin, having chronic hives was just a crazy experience. And since, so then I get pregnant. Seems like everything went away and then everything happened at the same time.
Yeah, because your body changes.
It's going through all the chemical changes, right? Have the kid, everything's going good, and out of nowhere, here's eczema again. And it was bad. I mean, the same places that I had it. And it was just, nothing was working. Dermatologists and pediatricians, and they're prescribing things, and it just isn't working.
And that's what I was going to say too. Like, you wanted to take a holistic approach. Like, what you didn't want to do was pump your kid full of this stuff, right? So
this stuff
you
is
knew
not working.
Right.
What
there was
will
a natural remedy.
So you know, I went to what we all should be going to when we need to find something. I went to YouTube University. And I started seeing what real mothers are doing to resolve this. I figured I'm not the only one going through this, right?
Yeah.
So after some research, I was like, I'm going to start making our own lotions and body butter. I'm just going to see what happens. It can't hurt because what we're trying isn't working. And I started making the body butter, and his skin improved.
Yeah, it did.
My skin improved.
My skin improved.
Wow.
No, really. And I already had luxurious cocoa skin, but
it does enhance your skin because it's giving you great fatty acids.
Tell them what is in it, girl.
Well, hold on. We got tons of vitamin E, a natural way to improve the collagen and blood flow to your skin. And it has only 6 ingredients in it that you know and love. Because what I found is, do you guys have like a favorite moisturizer or like body butter that you guys
go to?
Do you guys know what's in it typically?
It's a paragraph worth
Chemicals.
She said paragraph.
She said a paragraph. You don't know what this stuff does. Funny thing is, only about 11% of the chemicals that are in our skin products are FDA approved and researched.
Wow. You said how, what
11%.
Wow.
So that means the other, 80-something%, they're not really looking at and seeing how it affects not only your skin. We're just a big chemistry, box. How does our bodies, our brains, our blood, our tissue react to those chemicals over time? It's scary because a lot of these things we're putting on our skin are actually skin irritants.
Wow.
And can be endocrine system blockers.
Yes.
And these things are promoted to beautify us, but yet they're killing us.
Wow.
So this is why it was so important to develop the body butter. Once I really started to see how amazing and special it was, I'm like, you can name all 6 things, you can research all 6 things, you can pronounce all 6 things.
Hello.
And that's the key. Can I
No
pronounce it?
polysorbate 80.
No,
Right.
not only is it good for your skin, it actually is good for your body. Like fatty acids are good for your heart. Vitamin E and vitamin A are good for your body.
I'm sold.
She said she's sold. But that's what it takes. So it takes somebody to take the time to actually research, to understand what is needed to enhance not just the surface of your body, but what I'm putting into you will also not harm you, but improve you, which I love about the
And
Mom's
I
Body
don't
Butter.
fragrance it with fragrance. I use essential oils, which is also good for helping with anxiety and depression, helping with, and I know this is racy, but sexual stimulation.
My ears are
Well, they married. It's you and I. I'm not using it for that purposes. I'm using it for the fatty acids.
But you may have someone one day, and so you want to keep that in your.
I'm gonna be plump and ready. I'm gonna be plumped and ready. But all of them can, they married.
And then quick, just so I keep naming these 6 things. It's simple: shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, olive oil, and coconut oil and essential oils.
Wow. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So now, okay, I'm go here for a second. What about the ingredients of the mango butter, the cocoa butter? Like, how are those?
Those are naturally
compounds
derived.
made?
Naturally derived from said cocoa nut, the shea butter nut, and let's see, cocoa butter, shea butter, and then from mango.
Yes.
Real mango.
Real mango.
Real mango. So do you make the butter and then combine them, or
No,
do you make
and this is, y'all are gonna love this. I try to buy as much of my raw materials from U.S. brands
Gotcha.
and distributors.
Gotcha.
And the only thing that's coming from somewhere else is the shea butter, because no one in America is really making the shea butter, so I get my shea butter from Africa.
Wow.
From the motherland. From the motherland.
But the jars, the lids, the labels, American companies. I think that's important because we should be supporting our country's products.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Felicia, I know that a part of your line you have like special, I guess, scents, and so they change seasonally. Did you know that? You can get you some seasonal stuff.
I want to smell different from the spring and the summer.
I do too. You know, So Felicia, talk about your creativity in terms of like what inspires you to like pair certain scents. Because I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite. My favorite is sage and rose.
Really?
Woo, girl, hot diggity dog.
And can you get that year round, or is that a seasonal
That
one?
one now, because of the high demand of my clients, I've decided to make that a year-round.
Oh, we praise God for the demand.
Amen,
Praise God.
amen.
Because I was getting, the DM orders like, hey, girl, I know you ain't got it. I know it's not the season, but can you make this for me? I get that. So there's a couple scents that are no longer a seasonal scent because of just the demand that I get.
That's a good problem.
It's a great problem.
So sage and rose.
Sage and
Sage
rose
rose.
is a really good one. Then also I love the limoncello.
Yes.
The limoncello is nice.
That sounds
good. Loved. I think it's the fresh.
So fresh, so clean.
So fresh, so clean. You do feel fresh.
And,
So
and I
fresh,
got
so
you guys
clean,
samples
clean.
of so
That
fresh.
one.
Nice.
So fresh
and then you do have some seasonal ones because I know you do. So what's the ones in the fall?
Okay, so my fall scent is cinnamon mocha latte, and it is amazing. It's made
cinnamon
with
mocha
real
latte.
cinnamon.
I'm gonna smell like coffee.
No,
I'm just joking.
And even if you do coffee on our skin, actually smells.
It does.
Really amazing
It does. They
with
put it
our
in a lot of
natural body
perfumes.
oils. It smells really good.
Okay.
But this is more of like, because you got the chocolatey notes, the cinnamon, and then the butter is so fluffy and lathery when I'm
It's so
in,
light.
and it's so light. It's
so
just
light.
like, ooh, cinnamon mocha latte. Let me put it on here. And I got that because I used to work in coffee shops.
Nice.
And when I put the cinnamon with the cocoa butter, it just reminded me of coffee shop.
And what does cinnamon do for the skin?
Oh my God, it's great for acne.
Yes.
It's a natural antifungal, antibacterial,
Yes, it is.
and it helps circulation.
All right.
And you need some circulations.
Yes. You need some circulations.
And so right now we're like leaving winter, going into spring. What's some of your winter scents?
Winter, I highly promote Love That Cocoa. That is just our
Say
shea
that
butter.
again.
Love That Cocoa.
Yes.
And I got that from a song. That's a trap song.
Okay.
And you wondering how I come up with this stuff.
Yeah.
It's life. It's my life.
Right.
It's so rich with cocoa butter, and I mean, when you smell it, it just hits you right in the face.
Yeah.
And it's
Yes.
and it's great for stretch marks, pregnant women, or people who just want to improve the texture of the skin, especially like aging women. I had some women ask me about crepey skin, and I was like, if you start using Love That Cocoa and just use it now until your skin is going to it's just going to have a drastic difference on your skin.
So how long? Like, I know your son suffered with some eczema as well. So you started using. Was he like your guinea pig? So
He
to speak?
was.
So you started.
And
you started using it on him.
And
Yeah.
also, how old was he? Because I have a daughter that's 7 months, and
He
she
was
has
2.
eczema badly. So this is safe to use for like an infant,
It
7
is,
months,
yes.
because they're all naturally
It's all
derived
natural.
products.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but was going to be one of my questions. How long did it take before you started to see improvement?
A couple weeks.
Wow.
Not even. I mean, I saw probably the immediate softening of the eczema, let's say within 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, as a mom, you're kind of just going through the motions of doing stuff. And then I look maybe like a couple weeks later, and I'm like, that really has improved. And his was bad. So just seeing the skin starting to soften and lighten and turn back to its normal, beautiful brown tone. It was amazing.
Cause you don't want to be marked up. You know that. I appreciate you saying that, because as growing up, you know, the Vaseline didn't work. You were still marked up.
No, it just made you, stay warm. You know?
It was a
Your
wind
pores were
breaker.
clogged, you know what I mean? You put that Vaseline just like putting on the scarf. Like you just covered yourself, from the elements pretty much.
So you said something marked up. I just had surgery and I had my gallbladder removed. So it sounds like something that you can put on like those scars and start healing them.
Great segue. So I had a C-section. And of course, after him, it's just been there. But I've just noticed such a difference in how it looks. It doesn't protrude as much. It's softer. It may never go away because it was major surgery. I was cut open by God. But it's not prominent.
It's not prominent. Like how my mom was. Like mom's was prominent. But yours.
And then also what I noticed, I'm not heavily tattooed, but I have a lot of tattoos, like just big pieces on me. And it heals the skin so perfectly that it retains the color and the texture of the tattoo. It doesn't fade.
Elasticity too.
It keeps the elasticity.
You know what you
Yes. Keeps that skin tight.
So how can somebody find you in this amazing Mars butter?
Okay, well, on IG, simple, marsbodybutter.com. Facebook, Mars Body Butter. Oh, I didn't say marsbodybutter.com. That's coming. Mars Body Butter, IG, Facebook.
Yes.
marsbodybutter.com. 2/22/22.
Okay.
This Tuesday.
So this Tuesday, your official website will be launched. All right, and we can go right on there because I did see you on Etsy though. I saw you on Etsy.
Yes.
But your official website will be launched on Tuesday for marsbodybutter.com.
Yes.
And, we can go on there and get some of this. What was that? Sage rose.
Sage rose.
Sage rose. Now, so where are we putting this butter? All over?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. It is multi-purpose. I am like the Dr. Bonners of body butter. Not only can you use it on your hair, you can use it as a beard butter for your people who have husbands.
Okay.
Beard butter. I use it as a moisturizer at night.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I look like in the morning. Glowing.
Aww.
And that's what you want to
Full
do.
body, hands. Put it on your feet. If you got cracked feet, put that on. Put them socks on.
That's what the husbands need.
Hello?
Okay.
Put them socks. Because nobody wants to get in the bed and roll up against that.
No.
Not my $1,500 account.
You should not be scratching me with your skin.
That's all I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
I'm just bowing my head. I got COVID feet.
She said she got COVID feet. I cannot.
I do have a question. Is there a way to get it unscented? Or
Yes,
okay.
I have excuse my language.
That's a good question.
No shit, just shea.
Okay.
Nothing in it but shea butter, cocoa butter, and mango butter.
Okay.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
That is just awesome. I feel like a collab is coming on, like robe and butter.
Robe and
You know what I'm saying?
a romantic night trying to happen.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got another one. Socks and shea. I feel the revelation over here. The Lord telling me to
So I'm gonna put this out there because I like food. So aside from the cinnamon and stuff like that, so do you have any scents that remind me of Buddy's Pizza or Chinese
Chinese food.
Chinese food or some soy sauce?
But if you like peppermint patties, I do have
It's a great
chocolate
one.
peppermint.
Ooh.
And I actually
is
brought
rich.
that. That's so fresh, so clean. And chocolate peppermint is what I brought for samples for everybody. And it does smell like a chocolate peppermint patty. And yes, and you know what? I'm so silly because everything is all natural. I have accidentally, it smelled so good, I actually tasted it. and was like, okay, Felicia, this is not what it
Okay,
is.
so,
You paid for.
okay, let me put
But I
this
couldn't help
disclaimer
myself.
in. This
It was
is
like-
not the butter that
Not
you put on
edible.
your rolls.
No.
This is not that kind of butter.
No.
You don't put it on your roll. Don't put it on your cornbread.
No,
You know, even though it says, cinnamon or it says chocolate and
you want to
peppermint.
slide that up and down your body, in your hair,
Yes.
and on your face.
Yes.
It's amazing.
You said in your hair too?
Yeah.
Okay, because I
You
have a
guys can use
natural,
it on
I have
it.
natural
Yeah.
hair,
Mhm.
natural hairstyle or whatever, and I do have some products that sometimes I spray, and it's coconut oil, but putting the butter so it doesn't dry, your scalp doesn't get dry.
When you guys get your hair retwisted, have them slip a little bit of that butter on them right there at the scalp.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
And for us curly girls who are our hair naturally curly, it's just a great moisturizer. Really retains that moisture in that hair.
And you don't have to. It's not like one of those conditioners where you put it in and then you.
Mm-mm. You put it in, curly girl. Put a little on your hair, spray a little water in it. Put a little your leave-in conditioner.
Yes.
I lock my hair up because I couldn't do it.
Oh,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the natural style.
because it's a journey.
Well,
Every day
locking
it's a
is
journey.
natural.
It is. Well, I'm saying my
just
twist
wear
outs
it.
was like,
I liked it. It was cute on you to me. I loved it. I loved it when your hair was just kind of wild and just out there. It was kind of cute. That was kinda
Now,
cute.
Felicia, we know you do the body butter,
Yes.
and you can put it anywhere. Are you looking to expand and do other products like a lip balm or anything like that? Okay.
I'm next going to be releasing a body scrub.
Okay.
To pair with the body butter because
Good.
after the winter, people need to get down here.
She
on
got
the
cold
Heels.
feet.
The heels.
On the heel.
And it's just a great pairing. I've been testing it for a while, just really trying to perfect the scents because I really
Okay.
wanted to complement the body butter well.
Okay.
So soon we're getting
Awesome.
close.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
close.
Yes, and you know what? I'm just throwing this out there because I do have locks. Something for specifically for your hair, specifically for locks or whatever. I know you can use the butter itself, but
You
something
guys
that
need a little
has the
something
bonding
different.
agent with
you
it.
guys need a little something different.
Yeah, something that has a
a little
bonding
special.
agent with it, so they don't have to mix them. They can just use that one product, and they have the the natural oils or whatever, and then they also have something that will bond it. So when you're retwisting,
twisting it, yeah.
it's there.
Okay. I mean,
I'm
I like
just
to be.
throwing that
No,
out
I
there.
like to be in the bonnet. I receive it.
Well, you know what's so funny though? I remember when Felicia was testing, so I knew she was already doing the scrub stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But I also know you playing around, experimenting with facial cream.
I am.
Okay.
I'm working with some, really trying to figure out how to get this shea butter and this aloe to go well together. Because I did a little sample for myself, and it was radiating. And you tested it. I mean,
I did. I loved it.
It was radiating. It's just, you really want it to be right. I need
Absolutely.
that scent to be
Absolutely.
right. And that's really where I'm
And that's
stuck
where
on-
she stuck
And
at.
that's where I'm stuck at. I need that scent to be right.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. And
Okay.
I love this creative process of testing and figuring out what works. Because I don't know.
And so
it's
you
super
do
fun.
that by guinea pigs like your sister.
I do.
Well, now you got a whole set of guinea pigs.
Wait, let me
What
tell you
people
something,
like.
Nikki. And then she brings it in this non-descriptive, no name thing. Come on, try this. I be like,
Put this on your face.
Right.
Trust me.
it smells a little potent. Right.
But trust me.
She did. She said it's going to smell a little funny, but put it on, use it for 7 days and I'm going to call you. I'm like, I better not wake up with no monkey on my face. That's what I do know. Up here testing in the name. But yeah, so I'm excited for the both of y'all. I mean, this
Absolutely.
is amazing. So what are you guys doing as far as getting in front of people? Like, are y'all going to be at any festivals? Y'all going to be doing any pop-ups? Like, where are y'all going to be at or plan to be as the weather change? So people can come and see you, look at you.
on the internet.
Ooh, on the internet.
No, I did do when I was selling T-shirts. I did do a handful of pop-ups, and I hated it. Like,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know. I don't know.
Why'd you hate it?
It's hard being in front of people. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt.
no,
It's
I
really
mean
hard
that
being in front
too,
of
but
people,
it's like I don't think it was worth my time. And like I said with the painting, when I was painting houses and stuff, that was too much time. You know, I had to go find a babysitter, drive here, all this stuff up.
Gotcha.
Instead, and it's like as I'm sitting trying to sell my stuff, I'm making more money online.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I start building my stuff on social media, and that's just how I plan to do it.
Okay. That's
Okay. AdaraBrown.com. Okay.
Period.
Point blank.
Done.
Okay.
We're
All
done.
facts, no
Going
cap.
outside ain't it for me right now.
No, because she's a stay-at-home mom as well, and I get that. I get that. I do understand that, you know, having that time with your son, especially at the age he is right now, them toddler stages, and you know, getting older. He's like what,
He's
4?
three.
He's 3 or 4. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's an important time. And I get it, you know, having to be there and making sure that he's okay. Plus, you know, you had that issues with, you know, with taking care of everybody in the house. Yes. So
Yeah.
I get it. So yeah, definitely. So AdaraBrown.com.
Period.
That's where you go.
That's where you're gonna go, and then you get your mood board or
Yeah,
what
you
was
get
the
your mood board.
Yeah.
Vision board. the
You're
mood
right.
board.
You're right.
Okay, the mood board. Get your mood board. Figure out what you want before you get to her, and
Right.
then you know when you get to her, then y'all can, you know, chop it up and make sure that that I'm sure you're gonna get something that you love. I actually thought about getting a mural, you know, but you're not doing that no more.
For the people I know, I still do. I'm really about to paint a mural at a daycare, but I know her. So if it's family or close family friends, yeah, I do it.
So pretty much project by project. You
Yes,
just kind of.
but if you ask me for cupcakes, my oven mitts are hung up. Okay.
And your mama ain't making them no way either.
Felicia, you got any plans?
I'm currently being sold at Walking Lightly in
Sweet.
Ferndale.
Okay.
That is a reusable, sustainable store where they sell everything in like reusable containers, yada yada. But you can find me there.
Where is it in Ferndale?
It's right off of a 9 Mile in Hilton.
Okay. 9 Mile in
Yep.
Hilton.
And let's see, I am also with Copperstone General Store, which is in the Rust Belt Market.
Okay.
So you can
Westbourne.
the Rust Belt.
Rust Belt, the Rust Belt.
Right
there.
Right on 9 Mile in Woodward.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can find me there. You will be able to find me at www.marsbodybutter.com on Tuesday. You can find me in my Etsy shop.
Yes.
That is also marsbodybutter.com, all together, no spaces.
Yes.
And no, I really don't plan on being out in the world. Because
My dear, like that. She like period.
Well,
no.
I have a natural product, and I don't
Yeah.
use any stabilizers or anything to sustain it in the heat. Because I mean, you put that thing by a window,
It's gonna melt.
because it's all all natural.
Because it's butter.
It's butter, baby.
Butter.
Can't fry an egg with it though. I mean, I'm just saying.
You a lover of food. No, you can't put that on your biscuit.
But
Food
if
references
the
are
opportunity
hilarious.
makes sense for me to come outside, I'm gonna come outside.
Right.
But I'm finding a lot of success in word of mouth
Yeah.
and social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the world is kind of opening up a little bit, because I know there's some conferences that that I've been told about that are actually going to be out and not virtual this year. I'm assuming that's going to be the norm. Is going to become the norm again as we go into or come out of this pandemic and the atmosphere of staying at home and doing everything virtually. But so if they're like, the festivals that they usually have downtown, is that something that either one of you might? I know you won't be online.
She said period.
She said I'm be online. But I'm saying, a lot of times with the samples and stuff like that you have, would you consider being like in a festival or a vendor at an event?
As long as it made sense, and again, I always got to keep in the heat factor. I can't be outside in the heat with my product. But if it made sense, I'd come out for sure.
And I mean, make dollar and cents.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
would have to make sense.
Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, I'm definitely open to getting out there and like networking. I definitely want to start pitching.
Okay.
I do want to do the big demo day next year. That's
Okay.
the goal. And I want to get up here and bring in some investors and start looking at create spaces and taking this,
Gotta get you in Walmart. That's where some other folks
And
are.
also, I really would love to, start putting more effort into my private label. I make a lot of stuff privately for people that do not have my name on it. It has their name on it.
Gotcha.
And I'm finding a lot of love in that area. And
That's
really, I'm really I'm trying to do
You
like
make
a
the
Trader
butter, she
Joe's
make the
deal.
design.
Where Trader Joe's
Props
pays
for
me
Shay.
to make their stuff.
Yes,
Wow.
that's good.
So doing hand to hand isn't I think my end goal. The end goal is to work with a larger company distribution, and I will be their behind the scenes person.
Yes, yes. We don't want to see you on Shark Tank because you already got it.
Shark Tank is something else. That's another conversation.
That is another conversation.
That's a whole nother
very biased.
conversation. Very.
Yes,
Very.
biased. Very biased.
Very.
Thank you so much for sharing. And you said you had brought some samples.
I got some.
Yes. So tell me what the shelf life is for these.
A year.
A year.
1 year.
1 year.
Okay. So does it need
you're
to
going
be
to use it up in
refrigerated?
3 weeks, though,
Does it
girl.
need to be refrigerated?
No, it just needs to stay in a cool, dry place,
Gotcha.
out of direct sunlight. I mean, even if you're in a cool room with sunlight on it, the sun is just going to melt that thing. So keep it out of direct heat sources too. So don't put it by the heater, and don't leave it in your bathroom if you take hot, long showers like myself.
Gotcha.
But even if it melts, just let it re-solidify.
Got it.
And don't even need to put it in the refrigerator. Just sit it in that
Just
cool,
let it
dry
sit.
space,
Okay.
and it'll re-solidify.
All right. That's good to know. And you said the shelf life is a year.
It's 1 year.
Okay, girl. What's the sample?
Trust and believe you will
You
be
use
using
it.
that whole
You
thing
gonna
up
be
because that
using it.
thing make you feel good.
Yeah.
Right now, I like the cocoa butter, and I buy the big cocoa butter jar, the biggest one you can buy, and I probably go through it in about 3-4 months because I use it all over. So, something like this, I support you. Girl.
Well, you want to try live, rub it in so people can see how it's okay.
I ain't got no ash right now though.
Thank
'Cause I
you.
be sweating.
You will be amazed how it looks on your skin, even without the ash. Here you go. Here you go. There you go, Nikki.
Michelle, you don't get one.
I know I don't get one, girl. I used some today.
Let's see what we got.
Oh yeah,
so
Miss April,
nice.
try to hook you up. Thank you. You're so welcome.
Okay, so what we got here?
Okay, the SC that is so fresh, so clean.
So fresh,
It
so
is
clean.
lemongrass scented, and why so fresh, so clean? Because I love that Outcast.
Fresh and so clean.
Yes, that was part of the soundtrack of my life.
Nice.
Ooh, I love the way it smells.
And then you also have chocolate peppermint. That is our seasonal winter scent. If you love peppermint patties,
Just like now, look at that. Look at that there. Look at that there. Look at that there. Look at
That's
that there,
nice.
right there.
and that was
Right there.
made this
What is
morning
that?
for you ladies.
Patent leather?
All right now. Ooh,
Is that patent leather? Or
I
is
like
that
that it's
skin?
I
still-
think hubby gonna really like this.
Nice.
It
Look at
smells
that.
scented, but it's like you
It's
can
light.
still like you can smell the natural
Yep.
product.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
And look how shiny your
That is
hand
nice.
is.
Nice. I like that. Come on now. I'm gonna be living on one side and chocolate on the
Oh, I
other.
brought what I just put in?
Shell this.
Oh, I got a couple stickers, and then I
Yes.
Come on now with the samples.
and then I brought 2 of my posters as well.
We don't have to fight over that poster. That's the one I want. That's the one I want.
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
And then this one,
Oh.
Oh, that's like my T-shirt.
I like the
Almost.
green one.
I guess.
You said about Nice. Those would be nice in frames.
Yep, from my
Yes.
baby's room.
Yes.
You wanted this one.
Yes, I did want this one that I'm going to put in the frame.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, I definitely
I couldn't
see
get no low.
us
Oh,
connecting
this is
too.
going in Joshua's room.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice.
Low key.
Let me know. No, I one thing we didn't talk about. Yeah, I did say I do license my artwork. So like this bag that I'm carrying, it has my. So I didn't make this bag, but I do the
The design.
Yes.
So I do rent it out like that.
Nice.
Definitely gonna have to connect
Yes,
too.
we are.
Absolutely. Look at God.
Yes.
Look at God. That's when you put a T on it.
Got.
Yes. Yes.
Gotta feel it in your throat.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. This has been beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us. We are just excited. We're so glad that you joined us today, and we want you to know you can find us on Mixcloud today. You can find us on what else?
Glenn
Cannon's YouTube page today. I was looking for it, but I couldn't get to it. And we're also on.
Posted it to your
Can I get that
Facebook.
posted
Okay,
thing?
we're also on
yeah.
Twitch Radio, Twitch.com, Twitch TV. Child, y'all know what it is. Twitch, Mixcloud, Glenn Cannon's YouTube page. Glenn is Glen and Cannon is Cannon. So Glenn Cannon's YouTube page today. But we'll be on YouTube later this week as well. So we want you to support these women, support these businesses. If you know what, we buy so much of the crazy art. Don't go into what is that store, Big Lots, and buy all those word pictures and stuff like that. Get you something that's that's a real artist
by
right
Christian,
here.
no hidden messages
Right,
in it.
right. Ain't no subliminal
You
messages.
ain't gotta pray over it.
Right. Hello, it's already been sanctified,
Glory.
purified, glorified, and qualified. Hello, all the fives. Okay, we want you to support these beautiful women. AdaraBrown.com and MarsBodyButter.com coming on Tuesday. You will be able to get to that website and purchase all of the body butters that she has. They're all natural products. We have beautiful women here who are artistic. They're doing their thing. They are manifesting the gifts that God has put in them, and I am just so excited about it. And we're lifting you today. We want to make sure, we want to make sure that you, our audience, support them as well. I want you to go to my page if you need to, and I can connect you to either one of these beautiful ladies and make sure that you get the products that you're looking for, or the artistic side that you need from the patterns or whatever. Go on and get you a dress and be looking like mahogany.
Okay.
She's too much.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
We beautiful. Black is beautiful.
Black and beautiful.
We got so many shades. Yes, thank you. We have so many, so many different beautiful shades of people of color, and you just can't get enough of us, and you know it. You know you can't get enough of us because people be trying to look like us all the time. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been a beautiful session of My Sister, Your Sister Live Podcast. Podcast. And we thank you for joining Sunday After Service Inspirations. I am your girl, Nikki Jones. Peace. Woo!
One down.
10 more to go.
Service Inspirations with Nikki Jones. Nikki Jones. Sunday After Service Inspirations with Nikki Jones. Mrs. Jones. Sunday After Service Inspirations with Nikki Jones. Nikki Jones. Sunday After Service Inspirations with Nikki Jones, Mrs. Jones.